Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, June 27th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Well, the bad news is that I screwed up and slid in Thursday's weather forecast on Friday. The good news is people are actually listening to this thing, judging by the number of texts, emails, and DMs I got telling me that I screwed it up. Sorry about that. I'll try not to let it happen again. And a bit of housekeeping news. We are going to be taking a break on Friday, the 1st of July, as well as Monday, the 4th. Just so you know, don't expect a DNB on those days. Well, it is Monday, and we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? A tragic weekend up in Glen Burnie. On Saturday morning at about 2 a.m., a passing motorist called 911 to report a person laying in the roadway on B&A Boulevard near the Route 10 interchange. When police arrived, they found a 56-year-old Glen Burnie man deceased. He had apparently been using a walker and may have been in the travel portion of the roadway, and the car that hit him fled the scene. They don't know how long he was in the road prior to the police and EMS arrival, and they don't have any information on the vehicle or the driver. A short distance away on Point Pleasant Road, a 21-year-old woman was killed when her Subaru crossed the center line and collided nearly head-on with an oncoming pickup truck. This happened at about 4 p.m. on Saturday, and she, too, was pronounced deceased at the scene, and her 3-year-old son was also injured and transported to Johns Hopkins Pediatrics for treatment. The driver of the pickup truck did suffer minor injuries but was not hospitalized. Let's move on to some better news. This is really a cool program developed under former County Executive Shue, I believe, but the Department of Aging is looking for volunteers to man the Telephone Reassurance Program. Now, this is a program that will call senior and vulnerable adults every day just to check in, see how they're doing. And if needed, they're going to facilitate arranging any additional care. This is perfect for seniors that live alone with family that may not live in the area. If they don't get an answer, they try a few more times very quickly, and then a police officer will head on over to check in on them. Anyhow, after some training, they are looking for some folks that can spare some time each month and make calls from 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. They can be done from home, so it is pretty convenient. There is a background check, training, and an application required, but you can get more info at 410-222-4375, or you can go to aacounty.org, head to the Department of Aging page, and you will see a link there. Hey, do you have some graduation thank yous to mail? Well, the price of mail is going up on July 10th, so you better get into it. A first-class stamp will now cost 60 cents, and the post office is very quick to point out that that is a 6.5% increase, which is still lower than the current rate of inflation. Pretty much all packages and letters will increase in price, and they are also looking for additional increases for products they sell, like post office boxes, certified mail, insured mail, registered mail, as well as money orders. Now, while 60 cents is still a bargain for sure, I'm getting a bit irritated with the Eastport Post Office and the signs they keep putting up saying that they're closed because no one showed up to work. I guess that whole rain, sleet, snow, hail thing is a thing of the past. I do hope you caught the local business spotlight with Muralize It on Saturday. Up next week, we have True Centered Chiropractic, a really interesting one for me. And we do have a bonus pod a little bit this afternoon, likely at noon, about the return of the Annapolis Irish Festival on July 16th. And remember, you can save $5 off of all of your tickets with the code 5OFFI22. Number 5, OFF I, EYE, 22. And you can get them all at AnnapolisIrishFestival.com. All right, that's it for today. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, Alpha Engineering, and the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company. Alrighty, Ann Alsina from CovingtonAlsina is here with your Monday Money Report. And of course, George Young from DC MDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather, provided that I put the right file in place. All of that coming up in just a bit.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast. Not a bad weekend for the Annapolis region, despite it being a bit hot out. But temps will be cooler through Wednesday, with a little rain in the mix today. Ahead of a return to 90s by the end of the week. Look for highs today in the low 80s, with plenty of clouds and a chance for some showers and storms throughout the day as a cold front moves through from west to east, with sunshine returning tomorrow with comfortable temps, only near 80 degrees 4 p.m. highs ahead of sun and 85 or so on Wednesday, with more sun and 85 to 92 on Thursday before low to mid-90s on both Friday and Saturday as we kick off the month of July, with another chance then of showers and storms Saturday and Sunday as a frontal boundary moves through the region, with highs Sunday likely back down into the mid-80s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMD VA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And definitely be sure to download our DCMD VA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The market bounced back last week, snapping several weeks of a downward trend. Investors reacted positively to what would normally be bad news. Several data points released point to a slowing of the economy. A slowing economy would mean the Fed does not need to raise rates as quickly, and we may achieve that soft landing they are hoping for. Specifically, the University of Michigan's Index of Consumer Sentiment dropped to its lowest ever recorded level, and the university has lowered its inflation expectations for the next 5 to 10 years to 3.1%. In addition, the Purchasing Managers Index, which measures activity in manufacturing and services, fell to a 5-month low on Thursday. These point to a slowing of growth, which is good when the economy is overheated. At the same time, your investments are probably still down for the year. Remember that you have not lost anything yet. You still own the same number of shares you owned before. There are 3 very good things you can do right now. First, if you have a taxable account, this is a great time to evaluate your holdings and make changes with less of a tax hit. Second, you can take advantage of the down market to harvest tax losses in that account, offsetting gains and up to $3,000 of ordinary income. Third, you can move 20% more shares from your traditional retirement accounts into your Roth accounts for the same tax bill. When you convert part of your traditional retirement to a Roth account, you will pay taxes on the amount you convert. Right now, the market is down about 20%. So to move the equivalent number of shares will cost 20% less in taxes. Reach out to your tax professional or other advisor to see if this makes sense for you. I've been asked by a number of folks if they will lose everything, if their investments will completely disappear. If you have a diversified portfolio, you probably own shares of several hundred, if not several thousand, different companies. For you to lose everything, all of those companies would have to go completely under and stop doing business. I'm not going to say that can't ever happen, but it is pretty unlikely. Your action item this week is to fill up your gas tank on Thursday. Back in 2013, the Maryland legislature passed a law increasing the gas tax by inflation every July 1st. The great thing for our elected officials is that none of them are on record this session voting to increase our taxes. The bad thing for us is that inflation is high, so our state gas tax is increasing by 18%, from 36.1 to 42.7 cents per gallon. Expect gas to go up about 7 cents a gallon on Friday. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and check out our website at CovingtonAlsina. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advice Group, a registered investment advisor. All performance references historical is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in this show are for general information only and are not to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, contact the appropriate qualified professional prior to making your decision. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with CovingtonAlsina.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.